Once upon a time, there was a priest named Albert. He lived in a small village. Albert earned his living by performing worship. He performed worship in the local church and wherever he was called. This was the only way he could make a living. Albert, who was quite fat, was known for his kindness and dedication to his duties. One day, he got a special job. He was asked to perform worship at the mansion of the richest man in the village. The rich man was very pleased with the priest's service. As a reward, he gave the priest 2 young, healthy calves. The priest was very happy to receive them. He took the calves home and tied them under a shed. He loved the calves and took good care of them. The priest always gave them water and hay on time. One night, a thief happened to pass by the cottage of the priest. When he saw the 2 healthy calves, he thought,
"These calves are very healthy. I should steal them at any cost."
When he entered the shed, there was a whiff of smoke. The next moment, an ugly-looking demon appeared in front of the thief. The thief got badly scared. The demon roared,
"I am very hungry. I will eat you."
The thief trembled with fright. He said to the demon,
"Please don't eat me. I am a poor thief. You can eat the fat priest. He is very tasty, too. Let me take the calves and leave."
"Okay,"
said the demon.
"but wait for me. First, I will go and eat the priest. Otherwise, the calves may wake him up."
"No, please let me take the calves, or else the priest may wake up and catch me,"
said the thief. Soon, an argument arose between the 2. The loud voices woke up the priest. He peeked out and saw a thief arguing with a scary demon near his shed. He at once understood what might have happened. He whispered to himself,
"Both these bad guys are a danger to me and my calves. I need to do something. God, please help me."
Then the priest mustered some courage. He grabbed a bucket and splashed water on the demon. The demon vanished from there. Then he grabbed a stout stick and ran after the thief. The thief ran away to save his life. Thus, the priest saved both his and his calves' lives. Moral: being honest and brave is better than being sneaky and afraid. Once upon a time, there lived a cobbler in a village. He made and sold shoes for a living. He had a small workshop inside their house. The cobbler made beautiful shoes for both children and adults. His wife took care of the house and helped by cleaning the workshop. The cobbler was very skilled, and everyone admired his shoes. People from nearby villages came to buy his shoes. The cobbler and his wife were very kind. They helped the poor and gave alms to beggars. When he became old, he couldn't work as fast as before. It took him 2 days to make a pair of shoes. He couldn't make beautiful shoes anymore. This made it hard for him to earn a living. The couple suffered from poverty. They couldn't afford to give alms to beggars anymore. His wife said,
"Work faster. There is no money to buy leather for tomorrow."
That whole day, he spent preparing leather for a pair of shoes. By then, it was night. He left the leather pieces on the table and went to bed. Late at night, the cobbler and his wife were fast asleep. Suddenly, 3 dwarfs quietly entered their workshop. One dwarf whispered to the others,
Look at this cobbler and his wife. They are so kind-hearted. They used to help beggars and those in need. But now they struggle because of old age.
Another dwarf nodded and said,
We should help them. Let's make shoes for them.
They worked all night. By morning, the shoes were ready. The dwarfs smiled and then went. The cobbler woke up early the next morning. And what did he see? On the table there lay a completed pair of shoes. He was astonished. Those shoes fetched twice the usual price. With the money, he bought more leather. One night, he prepared the leather for 4 pairs of shoes and went to bed. In the morning, there were 4 pairs of completed shoes on the table. His fame for making good quality shoes spread far and wide. Even those who lived very far away came to buy his shoes. He decided,
I must find out who is helping me.
On the eve of Christmas, the cobbler cut some leather and placed it on the table. Then he and his wife hid in a corner. After midnight, 3 dwarfs appeared. They wore torn clothes. They climbed up the table, began their work, and left the place.
Those poor dwarfs have torn clothes to wear. How much they toil for us.
The cobbler said this to his wife. That very day, the cobbler and his wife made clothes and shoes for the dwarf and placed them on the table. At night, the dwarfs came. All the dwarfs were astonished. They quickly wore the clothes and shoes. Then they started to sing and dance. The cobbler and his wife went towards them. The dwarfs were scared.
Help! Help! Run!
But the cobbler and his wife caught them. They thanked the dwarfs. The wife hurriedly prepared a delicious meal for dinner, and the couple gave them a hearty meal before letting them go. Moral: kindness is always rewarded.